You know what? Most study schedules fail within 3 days of starting. And this is not because people are lazy or they lack discipline, but because the schedules themselves are built wrong. And you've seen these, ये वो viral timetables होते हैं on Instagram, on Telegram channels जो कि every hour is perfectly color coded. 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. you're studying polity, 9 to 9:30 breakfast, 9:30 to 12 you're studying history. एक ही दिन में ethics भी हो जाएगा, optional भी हो जाएगा, सब हो जाएगा. मतलब perfect on paper, but practically impossible to follow. And होता क्या है कि मतलब maybe you'll even follow it for a day or two, even 3 days, but by the 4th day definitely there'll be some backlog. And जैसे ही वो backlog आता है तो फिर वो तो दिन गया ही गया, क्योंकि इतना टाइट ये शेड्यूल था. हल्का सा अगर लेट उठ गए किसी दिन, या थोड़ा सरदर्द हो गया, या क्लास ओवररन हो गई, एंड दैट परफेक्ट शेड्यूल गोज फॉर अ टॉस. एंड not just that perfect schedule goes for a toss, you start blaming yourself कि it was because of you not following it that this happened. But the truth is it was the schedule that was the problem and not you. So by the end of this video, I'll teach you a science-backed method to build the perfect daily schedule which works with your body, not against it. And in this, it will not be a plan which you follow for 3 days. It will be something which you can follow for the rest of your UPSC journey, from prelims to mains, interview, and even to selection in the civil services exam. And while we were talking, something important just happened. The casual viewers just left. Now it's just us, you and me, the people who are serious about the UPSC preparation and the people who are willing to do whatever it takes. So let's go. Now, before we design any schedule, we need to face reality. And reality is this: get a piece of paper, a pen, and write down the things that you cannot negotiate. Things like 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Things that you need time for hygiene, for meals, for commute to your library, to your coaching, and some time with friends and family. All of these things are non-negotiable. Now, use that to calculate the actual time available. क्योंकि होता क्या है ना कि most UPSC aspirants think that they have 12 to 14 hours of study in a day, but practically you have 8 to 10 hours. And मजे की बात ये है कि those 8 to 10 hours are enough. क्योंकि it's not about how many hours you're putting in, but how much you're putting into those hours. Now, this one calculation, this reality check will save you months of false starts and guilt. क्योंकि a schedule that you can follow 90% of the time is much, much better than a schedule which is perfect on paper but you only follow for 3 days. And याद रखो, UPSC is a marathon, not a sprint. यहाँ पे आपको sustainability चाहिए, आपको consistency चाहिए, आपको ऐसा schedule नहीं चाहिए which burns you out by the end of February. This is what I call the keeping it real principle. Now, before we get on to designing your schedule, you need to also consider your environment. For example, when you sit down to study, how many times does it happen कि अच्छा पानी पीना था, पानी लेना भूल गए, तो you go get water. अच्छा फिर थोड़ा सा वो स्नैक कर सकते हैं, तो फिर स्नैक लेने के लिए उठे, फिर कुछ समय बर्बाद हो गया. पेन चलना बंद हो गया, पेपर नहीं मिल रहा है, जो नोटबुक चाहिए थी वो नहीं मिल रही है. एंड एवरी टाइम यू गेट अप इट टेक्स 5-10 मिनट्स टू गेट बैक इनटू द जोन. तो इफेक्टिवली अगर 3 से 4 बार आप उठ रहे हो इन अ 120 मिनट सेशन, 30 to 40 minutes you've wasted just in doing these things. So this is where you need the cockpit principle. Everything that you need should be within arm's reach, and this is something that you need to prepare for beforehand. जो भी किताब आपको आज पढ़नी है वही आपकी टेबल पे होनी चाहिए, along with some pens, some paper, and if you have some notebooks there. कुछ स्नैक रखना है, that is up to you, but सिर्फ ये ध्यान रखना है कि एक बार पढ़ने बैठ गए तो अब किसी भी चीज़ के लिए उठना नहीं है. Now this is the same principle that we keep in mind while we design our courses, and Prelims 360 is one of these courses जहाँ पे everything that you need is in this one single course. टेस्ट सीरीज से लेकर मेंटरशिप के अलावा चेक-इन्स ऑन योर प्रोग्रेस कि आप काम कर रहे हो कि नहीं कर रहे हो, लाइव क्लासेस के दौरान interaction, and like everything that you require in order to clear prelims. But more on that in the video description. Now, नीड की जरूरत जो है वो तो पास में होनी चाहिए, बट वट एवर इट इज दैट यू डोंट नीड राइट नाउ शुड नॉट बी ऑन योर डेस्क. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर आपकी सारी यूपीएससी की किताबें आपकी डेस्क पे रखी रहती है तो दैट ऑल्सो एड्स टू अ सर्टेन अमाउंट ऑफ स्ट्रेस, बिकॉज आप बार बार ये सोचोगे कि आप अभी ये भी करना है, अभी ये भी करना है. रिमूव दैट डिस्ट्रैक्शन, रिमूव ऑल ऑफ दोज एक्स्ट्रा करंट अफेयर्स के प्रिंट आउट्स दैट यू हैव ओवर देयर, या कोई मेंस का नोटबुक, या कोई ऑप्शनल के पेपर्स, या ऑप्शनल की किताबें जो आपकी डेस्क पे रखी हो जब आप जीएस पढ़ रहे हो. कीप इट फोकस्ड एंड स्टे इन द जोन. नाउ, इसमें एक सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम आती है ऑफ फोन. आपका फोन, क्योंकि कभी कभार हम टाइमर की तरह इस्तेमाल कर लेते हैं, तो इट्स ऑल्सो फाउंड ऑन योर डेस्क. इंस्टेड Use basic timers like these, which are available on Amazon and Flipkart, and remove your phone from your environment. And I've made another video on how to deal with your smartphone addiction. You can also check out that one. So, अंत में ये ध्यान रखना कि your environment is either helping you stay focused or it is distracting you. There is no in between. So now moving on to the important parts. Here we have to answer the question कि एक study session हमारा कितनी देर का होना चाहिए. And for this, we'll refer to ultradian rhythms. This is a concept introduced by researcher Dr. Nathaniel Kleitman, who is a sleep researcher, and he found that just like sleep हमारी phases में चलती है 90 मिनट के phases में, similarly when our brain is awake, it focuses in bursts of 90 to 120 minutes. माने कि 120 मिनट्स का 2 घंटे का आपने एक सेशन कर लिया, तो उसके बाद आपका ब्रेन नेचुरली एक एनर्जी में डिप क्रिएट करता है. And this is perfect for us. Why? Because the prelims ka length is exactly 2 hours, and that is what we're going to do. Instead of having short bursts of 25 minutes ka Pomodoro session या 55 minutes ka Pomodoro session, you want to build stamina for the entire 2 hours of it, and this is something that is possible based on neuroscience of these ultradian rhythms. So in these 120 minutes, there are no breaks. पानी नहीं पीना है, पीना था तो पहले रखना था, फोन नहीं देखना है, कहीं उठ के नहीं जाना है. Focus for these 120 minutes, and this is something that's very useful for heavy conceptual subjects like economy, geography, polity. क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ पे सिर्फ कॉन्सेप्ट ही नहीं समझना है, उन्हें इंटरलिंक भी करना है. And not just that, it also helps you build endurance for the actual exam. So by this point of the video, anybody who was looking for shortcuts and quick hacks has already left. And if you're still here, if you're watching this video, congratulations. Let's get into the routine. Now routine की बात करते हैं तो how many times has it happened to you that you wake up in the morning and think कि आज पढ़ने का मन नहीं करता, थोड़ा चिल करते हैं, and चिल करते करते थोड़ा इंस्टा, थोड़ा नेटफ्लिक्स, क्योंकि डिस्ट्रैक्शंस की कमी तो है नहीं हमारी ज़िंदगी में, एंड करते करते दोपहर हो जाती है तो यू थिंक कि थोड़ा सा नैप ले लेते हैं, फिर से नींद आ रही है, एंड लंच किया, सो के उठे, शाम हो गई तो गिल्ट हो गया कि भाई दिन बर्बाद हो गया, कुछ हुआ ही नहीं है, 4 बज गए, 5 बज गए, एंड ऐसे में यू टेक दैट प्रण कि भाई कल से आई विल रीसेट दीज थिंग्स. If this is how you feel like on a regular day, there is something that needs to change. तो कहानी का सार क्या है? You need to understand that wasted mornings lead to wasted days. It's like one small domino falls and you end up with a wasted day. So let's take control of that first domino. And this is not just motivational speak कि भाई 5 AM club join कर लो रॉबिन शर्मा की किताब के हिसाब से. This is biology. When you wake up, your body releases a hormone called cortisol. Cortisol is also known as the stress hormone, but it also plays a part in alertness. And in the first 90 to 120 minutes after you wake up, your alertness levels in your brain are at the max. So this is where we're going to eat the frog. अब ये क्या है? Eat the frog is an advice given by Mark Twain, who said कि अगर कभी भी आपको जिंदगी में एक मेंढक खाना पड़ा, तो it is not going to be a pleasant thing. It is going to be so unpleasant that if you do this thing at the end of the day, you will end up dreading the entire day कि भाई यार मेंढक खाना है. So, if you have to eat the frog first thing in the morning. What does that mean in your case? In your case, this means 6-7 AM पे उठ के first thing in the morning for 2 hours do the hardest subject. CSAT से दिक्कत लगती है, CSAT सबसे पहले होगा. Polity नहीं समझ आ रहा, Polity सबसे पहले होगा. Brain जब अपना freshest and sharpest पे है, we give it the biggest challenge. And think of it this way, if you do the hard subject first, you will have started the day with a win, and that sets up your day for success. Now, after this first session, which should be about 120 minutes, you'll take a bath, you'll get some breakfast. Breakfast should be light, because you have to look at food as fuel. If you take a heavy breakfast first thing in the morning, what happens is our brain creates a glucose spike, and whatever goes up must come down. And as soon as that comes down during your study session, आपको पढ़ाई के बीच में नींद आने लगती है. So let's avoid that crash and instead have a high protein, high fiber breakfast. Breakfast के बाद we'll start our second session. Now, someone might say कि I'm a night owl and मेरा जो maximum focus रहता है वो रात को रहता है, तो 10-11 बजे तो मैं उठ रहा हूँ. So here we have to understand that we are not being productive for productivity's sake. We are being productive for the sake of clearing an exam. And your exam is going to happen at 9:30 AM. So that is the time when you should actually be studying on your desk. उससे पहले आप breakfast करके 9:30 AM you should be on your desk, and that's study session number 2, 9:30 to 12. And ये early sessions का point क्या है? That by this time in the day, when people are starting their day, you will have done 4 hours of hard work. This is how you leave the competition behind. This is how you clear prelims. By doing the hard things, by showing up, and by eating the frog. Now, after the second slot, around 12:01, you can take lunch and a short nap if you want. On to the third session, क्योंकि CSAT हमारा 2:30 से 4:30 के बीच में हो रहा है, from 2 PM to 5 PM, we'll have a third study session. Now, इसको आधा घंटा आगे पीछे wherever you want to move, you can move. But that's the idea. Exam के times पे I want to be studying. I want to get my body used to the idea कि इस समय maximum focus होना चाहिए, नींद नहीं आनी चाहिए. After that, take a slightly longer break, go for a walk, go meet friends, क्योंकि शाम को आपको थोड़ा रिलैक्स करने के लिए, थोड़ा अनवाइंड करने के लिए भी टाइम चाहिए. Finally, in the evening, you'll have your fourth slot, which is the revision slot. आज के दिन में जो भी कुछ किया है, या कल के दिन की कुछ तैयारी करनी है, या टेस्ट का कुछ रिव्यू करना है, so this is the time when you do it 7 to 9, 7 to 10, whatever it is that you want to do. उसके बाद सोना, and next day we come back to the grind all over again. So, with this schedule, you'll have a total study time of about 9 hours. And by following this, you will be setting your body in such a way that it remembers कि exam के time पे हमें maximum focus चाहिए. So fix your mornings, align yourself with the exam times, and everything else will follow. Now, schedule की तो बात हमने कर ली, but there is a fatal flaw that most of you end up doing in even following this schedule, which is you're just reading. Now, someone might ask कि भाई पढ़ना ही था ना, तो पढ़ रहे हैं, दिक्कत क्या है? So imagine this, you're sitting with Lakshmikant and 4 घंटे का आपका सेशन था, you made a lot of progress, you've read 40 to 50 pages and you're feeling very productive, underlining भी करी थी, मतलब सब कुछ समझ आ गया. बट एक हफ्ते बाद जब आप टेस्ट देते हो तो what is the difference between a money bill and a finance bill समझ ही नहीं आ रहा है, याद ही नहीं आ रहा है, ऐसा लग रहा है कि भाई जो कुछ भी पढ़ा था कुछ याद ही नहीं है. This is because just reading is not enough. You have to engage with the material that you're reading, and this is where I want to tell you about active recall. Active recall के बारे में आप सब कहीं सुन चुके होंगे बहुत कुछ, but it's a very very simple thing. So after you've read a chapter, close the book, take a blank page, take a pen, and write down each and everything that you think was covered in that chapter. अगर कुछ याद नहीं आ रहा, good. This effort that you take into remembering these things is called retrieval, and retrieval is essential for you to recall things in the long run. If you want a live demonstration of it, pause this video right now and think about all the things that I've covered in the last 10 minutes. Can you remember each and everything? If you did, that's absolutely awesome. This is what you have to do after each chapter. If you didn't, did you go back and check? क्योंकि ये जो go back and check वाली चीज है, ये आपकी गलती को तभी के तभी पकड़ के सुधार देगी. एंड ये चीज अगर आप करते हो तो you will have much greater recall of whatever it is that you read in the long run. And अगर आपको लग रहा है कि ये बहुत स्ट्रगल है, इतना क्यों मेहनत कर रहे हैं, तो प्लीज कीप इन माइंड दैट लर्निंग इज हार्ड, लर्निंग इज सपोज्ड टू बी एफर्ट, एंड इफ यू कैन डू दैट एफर्ट, you will get the outcome. There is, however, a silver lining to this. The more you practice this, the easier it gets with time because your brain capacity increases. Tell me this, कितनी बार ऐसा हुआ है कि अपना शेड्यूल परफेक्टली फॉलो किया था, completed all your targets, you were exhausted in a very good way, and by 10 PM you went to bed and bed पे एक वीडियो देखने के चक्कर में आपने फ़ोन उठाया and it eventually turned into a continuous scroll and now it is 2 AM and you are cursing yourself because now you know that next day is going to be a waste. If you have experienced this before, this is something called revenge bedtime procrastination. If you don't leave time for yourself in the evenings or at night in order to do the things that you enjoy doing, जो आपका free time है, जो आपका leisure time है, so then our brain takes back that time in the worst possible way from sleep. So therefore, जो हमने शेड्यूल में इवनिंग्स में टाइम रखा है उसको आप नाइट में मूव करना चाहो नाइट में मूव करो, बट गिव योरसेल्फ दैट फ्री टाइम इन द डे बिकॉज दैट विल एंश्योर दैट यू आर नॉट कॉन्स्टेंटली फीलिंग कि यार आई हैड टू डू सो मेनी थिंग्स एंड आई डोंट हैव टाइम टू डू देम एंड देन डू इट एट द वर्स्ट पॉसिबल टाइम. So, if you made it this far in the video, this is your reminder that ये सब ज्ञान सुनने में बहुत अच्छा लगता है, but it is useless unless you implement it. And implement करने के लिए will power चाहिए. अब will power जब बहुत सारी चीजें हम एक साथ करने की कोशिश करते हैं, तो then it just blasts on us. So, instead of trying everything all at once, I want you to try one thing at a time. Pick one of the suggestions that I've given you in this video, either be it waking up early, either be it designing your environment, or be it active recall after every chapter. Try it for 1 week, and after that 1 week is over, then try and integrate the second. And here's a commitment from me as well. So let me know in the comments which of these things you're trying to implement in your schedule in the coming week. And if you do so, I can guarantee you that in 7 days, you will feel the difference. You will notice the changes that are there in your ability to retain more information, to be more focused, and to be able to do the things that you want to do. That's it. All the best.